Okay, bio folks, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you a brief little pre-lab introduction to the mitosis in an onion root tip cell. Now I click on this slide and you can see this is a cross section right here of an onion root tip, and here is how one would normally look if you just see like a tip of the onion. All right. Here, down here, you see the root cap, the end at the bottom. That's the root cap. This area right in here is what we call the apical meristem. At the apical meristem, there is a tremendous amount of growth going on. So that is the section that you want to look for on your microscope slide. Not the cap, right north of the cap, the apical meristem. When I click on the apical meristem, I can see different circles like these. These are all nuclei of different cells. Now, these are ones right here, they're focusing on interphase. You can see the cell is still intact, the nucleus is not disintegrated, all right? Now, as I click over, here is one as prophase. Look how light that is getting, okay? The nucleus is starting to disintegrate. What I mean by that is the nuclear membrane. Okay, look at that right there. There's one in interphase. This is prophase to compare the two. A little bit darker, a little bit lighter. The nucleus is getting, the membrane is getting ready to disintegrate. Now, here's what I will see a prophase cell to look like. Okay, remember we said metaphase, middle. See how those little things are lined up? Okay, here is the outline of the cell. Where are they at? They're in the middle, on the equator. Here's another view. There's a middle one. Here's another view of the prophase. Where is the nuclear membrane? Oh, it's gone. It's not there. Metaphase, we just said, meeting in the middle. There we go. Anaphase, look, they're starting to separate, okay? So this would be a view of an anaphase cell. And finally, telophase, okay? They're getting closer and closer. The chromosomes are getting closer and closer to the different poles, okay? We can even see and start to see sometimes in telophase a cell plate starting to form. That cell plate will then eventually undergo cytokinesis and we'll have two different cells. Here we go as a telophase, okay? Here we go as a telophase. You can see right there, that little line is the cell plate that is visible. What is this one? Ooh, it looks like those are separating. There's an anaphase. Oh, there's another anaphase, all right? So we can see the different ones. Finally, let's look at this. Here's an onion root tip that you will be seeing, okay? Let's identify some of these cells, okay? Uh-oh, here's a middle one, metaphase, okay? They're starting to separate, anaphase, all right? Do we see any, there, right there. That guy is in prophase, okay? Interphase, 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 okay? Let me see if I can find one. See how these guys are a little bit smaller than this cell? They just underwent a division right here. So this is probably late telophase, okay? Late telophase starting the cytokinesis because the cell plate is all the way across. Same with this one. And I can tell just because of the size. Look how big this cell is, and it's in interphase. This one looks like it's just split in half. So that's either telophase slash cytokinesis. Okay, here we go. I've lined them all up in order. Here's an interphase. Here's a prophase. Notice the nuclear membrane. Here's a metaphase. Middle. Anaphase. Those guys are starting to separate. Telophase. There's the cell plate. There's the cell plate. And finally, here are two new cells two daughter cells that are now in interphase, and we'll start the whole cycle all over again.